This is a bill to give further effect to the program for the expansion and improvement of technical education in the country, which this government undertook some 12 years ago when India became free. Facilities for technical education were limited both in quantity and quality. But in the last 14 or 15 years, considerable progress has been made. Today, we can say with some confidence that technical education in this country compares not unfavorably with perhaps that of any advanced country in the world. In the last 5 years, there has been quite a phenomenal expansion. In the other words, the target which has been approved for the 10th plan and which was to be realized in the 2006, we have practically realized this year. There has been also considerable improvement in quality, and one of the major measures in this improvement of quality of technical education has been the establishment of the higher technical institutes. Here we have to remember the services of the late Mr. Sirkar, because it was under the inspiration and on the basis of his committee's report that the proposal to establish these technical institutes in different regions of India was first mooted. Accordingly, the Kharagpur Institute came into existence in 1950, the Bombay Institute in 1958, the Madras Institute in 1959, and the Kanpur Institute in 1960. I think this House will note with pleasure that while in the case of the Kharagpur Institute, the major initiative was taken by the Government of India itself. We received assistance from the number of countries through UNESCO. In the case of the Bombay, Madras and Kanpur institutes, we received very substantial collaboration and help from 3 major countries of the world. For the Bombay Institute, we received very considerable assistance, which would approximate to something like rupees 2 crores or more from the Soviet Union through UNESCO. In the case of the Madras Institute, comparable assistance was received from the Federal Republic of Germany, and this help is also continuing. In the case of the Kanpur Institute, the United States of America came with an even more generous offer, and the order of help may be something like rupees 10 or 11 crores. For these 3 instances, we have received very substantial assistance from 3 friendly countries of the world. Then the British came into the picture, and perhaps there was a major feeling that they should also make a comparable contribution when, according to the plans of expansion of technical education, in the 3rd plan was decided to establish the 3 Delhi College of Engineering Technology. Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, personally came here to lay its foundation and also offered very substantial help, which was initially in the order of about 2,50,000 pounds in terms of equipment and material, and services of 10 British members of the staff for 5 years, and training a comparable number of Indians in British Institute so that they could replace the British teachers when their term was completed. But after the institute was established, they were so impressed with the progress of this institute that they made a further and more generous offer. At present, we have, in addition to the earlier assistance which was offered to the promise of 4 lakh pound of equipment and material, so that the total equipment and material offered will be of the order of 6,50,000 pound. Services of 5 additional professors and also training facilities for our teachers. In addition, they have also suggested that there should be a relation of collaboration between the Imperial College of Science in London, one of the foremost scientists and technological institutions in the world, and the Delhi College. They only made a request that this assistance should be reciprocated by us by giving the Delhi College of the same status as one of the higher institutes of technology and the freedom to develop in its own way. It is for this purpose that this has been brought before this House. The purpose of this bill is to amend the original act by adding to the 4 institutes which are already mentioned there. The Delhi Institute, the name of the College of Engineering and Technology, Delhi, will be changed to Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. That is the major purpose of the bill, and I am sure the honorable members will become it. There are 1 or 2 minor amendments. They are mostly of a clerical nature, and we are taking the advantage of this opportunity to have them corrected. I would in conclusion express my appreciation of the officers of my ministry who have done very commendable work in this field. My former secretary, Professor Thakur, who is now the chairman of the governing body of this council, has worked very hard for the development of the institute and its expansion. Mr. Chandramani has rendered yeoman service to the cause of technical education